walking through Burnt Rancheria Campground up here at the top of Mount Laguna. It is October 27th, 2025. Heading over to the PCT. Going to join it around mile 41.5. Start heading south towards Sibbett Flat. Kind of late in the day, don't know if I'll make it that far, but that's where we're headed, that direction. All right, we'll keep you posted. Okay, here we are. We're joining the PCT right here. That's northbound. There's everything that's up here. If you're we are at mile 41.5 and heading south. Fall colors are coming in, as you saw on the drive up. There's a real nice section of this PCT right here at the top of Mount Laguna when you're in these pine trees. Really pretty. If you're coming from the south, it's a little bit of a welcome. It's warm because it's nice and shady. You've been in the chaparral and the scrub brush and all that for the first 40 miles, 35, 40 miles. Nice views up here. Oh, this is the first intersection, 40.7. Oh, haven't even gone a mile yet. And here we go. That's a dirt road. Trail this way. Well, this is called Thing Valley Road. Mile 39.9. Red Canyon Road 7. That's the turnoff to Sibbett Flat. Boulder Oaks Campground. Kind of hard to tell, looks like 13. This little section here, we're out of the forest for a second. This is 39.5. Could fit at least 2 tents in here. There's some little spaces back there behind the trees that would be a squeeze, but they're flat. And there's one right across the trail at the same mile marker. Back in there. Now, this is Long Canyon Creek and believe it or not, in October, almost November, it's running, which just gave me a new option. I don't have to go all the way to Civets Flat. So, right down there, a little waterfall. I was able to fill my 4-liter bladder without a little cup or anything. Not bad for November. All right. Well, I wasn't counting on that, so that was a nice surprise. Well, that was surprising that the creek was flowing. I didn't even bother to check. Got far out, and somebody actually posted yesterday or a couple days ago that it was flowing. But I fully intended to go to Civets Flat, except I was getting some errands done that I had to get around home before I left. So got started a little bit late, and I was probably going to get into camp just about actual dark. So it's kind of thinking it'd be nice if I could find some water somewhere, and a couple of nice campsites along here, just short of Civets Flat. It'd be nice to stay in and be able to set up camp before it gets dark. So that's now an option. We'll see how we're doing when we get there, and probably stop if they're not full of Sobos. But now we have an option. All right. This is the tent site on Far Out at 37.2. Says it can handle 3, but probably squeeze a few more than that. That's another tent site. It's just about 1/10 of a mile from the last one. Got several spots. Three right here, maybe 4. Well, this is the campsite at 36.1. I was going to stay here. I stayed here before. Really nice flat spot there. Nobody here. Another spot there. But I was able to bump it up a notch because the trail, even though it was a climb, got kind of smooth. I got out of that rocky stuff and I was able to speed it up a little bit. So still have an hour before sunset. And I keep going. There's 2 more tent sites before the turn off to Civets Flat. So I got another tent site there and another one up there on the other side of that big tree. 3.5 to the turn off to Civets Flat, and it's almost a mile, so 4.5 to the actual campground. That's a little more than I can do in an hour. So likely be stopping at one of those 2 sites. Okay, here we go. There's a trail. Going up this gully. Look at that. Never been here before. Guess we'll try out a new spot. morning. This is the tent site at 34.3 that I was going to stay at until I found that one where I did stay. You got to kind of duck and squeeze through the branches there, but pretty much a clear shot. There's at least one good site in there, and I think I did a video on this. If I did, I'll put the link in below in the description. And then there's another one right up here. Yeah, right in through there. Nice and protected from any wind. Lots of bushes. Well, first sunshine of the morning. And yeah, this wind was blowing all night long. And it was putting that duplex through a run for its money. Had no problems with it. It was the first time wind has kept me awake, though. I don't know why. I normally sleep pretty well, even in the wind. It usually puts me to sleep. Last night I couldn't get a good block of solid sleep. Now there's the trail, and there's a set site right at exactly mile 34. Big enough to put a duplex in, but you're right on the trail. Okay, here we are at the PCT. South continues that way, and obviously north where I just came from. And here's Civets Flat. Turn off. Here we go. Well, if you want to see all about this camp, I did a video just on that. I'll put the link in the description if you want to take a look at that. So this is going to be a wrap if my wife is here. And this is month 117. 3 more months and we got 10 years of backpacking every month. So getting exciting. And as always, really appreciate you following along with the channel. And if you're not subscribed yet, sure help me hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Just hit that button. All right. So until next time, thanks for watching. See you then. Well, here we are. I beat her. That's good. Didn't want her to have to wait. Look at that. What timing. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.